Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Parcel Simulator. If you watched the last episode, you'll know that I managed to finally figure out a good layout for the new upgraded belts coming in, and this seems to work pretty well. But I am going to make it a little more compact, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit of space, have an extra belt in between here, so that means I'm going to need to move machines around. This one will move to, I don't know, somewhere over here, just to improve the flow. I think it'll help. There'll still probably be a little bit of a backup, but I'm not too concerned about that. My biggest problem, however, is at the exit belt. And that is because this belt now gets so full that there's a little pause that happens over here, waiting for the parcel to get past a certain point on the submission ramp. And that causes a problem. But thanks to the very good people in the comments, I think I might have a solution that will help a little bit. So we're going to look at that, we're going to fix this up a little bit, and then start on getting this layout that I have got over here into other places. And we'll be able to see how many parcels we can get through. But we are going to still have a bit of a problem, I think, over here, because there are just going to be so many parcels coming through. I've also had a look, and my little layout here, I could fit in to the beginning area probably twice. I'm hoping. It's going to be a little tight because I have this lot over here and I still need these buffer racks. I did, because it's Tuesday, I did open the Maritime, so that's flowing out now. But yeah, it could be tight. I might be able to share machines maybe down the end of the line. Not entirely sure yet, but yeah, this area will be the challenge, but I'll leave that till last. Another possibility is because there are only 2 delivery ports over here, we have capacity on this belt, perhaps, to add more. The trick would be to get stuff over from that side, split it off, because the smart splitters will send stuff where there's less blockage. And if I could split it and get it through, I don't know if there's any way to actually do that. To get that through to this side, I don't think I can bring it over here, or maybe I could. I don't know, maybe. If the packages don't go offline, I could put something down here, but I wouldn't put ramps because we want as much outflow as possible. Anyway, that's also a possibility. I'll get to that. That's probably not going to be in this episode, but it's something that I'm going to think about. Anyway, I haven't painted the belts yet, so color coding is still off. But I'm going to start on moving these and then the solution for the declined belt. Lots to do, so let's get stuck in. First things first, I'm going to pick up this and I'm going to move it over. Let's see. I don't want it to go there. I want it to go there. Yes, that'll work. And then I'm going to just repurpose these ones as well. So that will go like that. Then this machine over here will get picked up and I'm going to need to flip that again like that. Okay, so that should give me a little bit of space to do some stuff over here. Now this might end up getting a little bit tight, so I may have to do some finagling. Put that there and bring that up to there. And then this can come up to here. And I'm still going to have this one come straight out of this machine. And I need to flip that one and rotate it. There we go. Then I'll grab one of these to go there. Pick that up. Get that bend in. Rotate it like that. That goes... Oh, no, that's not right. That'll have to go there. Then this one can go, that needs to flip as well, like that. Didn't save any space really. Well, I saved a little bit of space. I'll grab a belt and just fill this. Okay, so now with a little bit of belt between them, it might give a little bit of extra room for parcels to move, so they'll be able to get out of these machines a little bit faster. And then I basically just need to grab a belt and tie this in over there. Now, someone did point out, I think it was Ouch, who pointed out that these weren't upgraded. So, yep, do all of those. And I'll probably just do a final run through just to make sure that there aren't any belts that aren't upgraded. Like, yep, no, those are all upgraded. Super. Then I can start working on the output side. So we'll put that in there. This one, I'm not going to try and tie it into... Well, I could. Should I? Yeah, I think I might do that. I might replace this junction over here and then bring this one onto that line and then no, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, I think this first one is going to need a belt right there. and then I can link things up a little bit. So we'll do something like that. Yeah, okay. I just need to fill these spaces in. I think I've got it under control. This one will be in there. Oh, no, that's going to have to be another one of these. Unless I bring it in slightly later. That's probably going to need to go over here. Yeah. Oh, now I just need to fill the blanks. So, yep. I need 3, 4 straight ones, 5 straight ones, because this needs to move out by 1 as well. I don't really want the junctions right next to each other. I don't know if it's such a big problem, but yeah, having a little bit of space isn't really an issue, and I've got... Ooh, no, I don't have space. That's going to go there. This will go here. I need 5 straight belts, and that is the last one. And then I just need to run through and make sure that I've upgraded all the new ones that I've put in. That one there needs an upgrade. All of these look okay now. Cool. Well, that should make things a little bit better. And basically, from the gate, this is what it looks like. Fairly neat. A little bit further out than I would have liked, especially when I'm going to be working in that area. And I might experiment with something different there, because maybe we could share 2 gates between 3 of these. Although 3 of these sticker checkers it takes up a lot of space to try and set that up, but then, you know, better than setting up 2 setups like this. We'll have to see. Anyway, we got one more issue to sort out, and that is going to be way down on this side. So, what I need to do here, just move a couple of things out of here, and the solution that was given in the comments was to have a launcher. And do I have any launcher? I don't have any launchers. I have to buy one. So, off to the shop, and scroll way down to the bottom. No, it's not down at the bottom. Where the heck is that launcher? There it is. Launcher conveyor. So I'll add one. Actually, I'm going to buy 2. And check out. I do have space here for 2 lines. I'm not sure if that's going to help me at all. You can throw... Yeah, okay. Let me not get myself tied up in that. Sort out one problem at a time. So if we get the launcher and we put that... I think they said 4 blocks away. Yeah, 4 blocks. If you put it 4 blocks away... A level 1 conveyor should be able to do that. If I don't make the mistake of upgrading it. Because if I do, I'm going to have to go and replace it. Let's grab one of these boxes and see if that works. Nope. I need to go just a little closer. Like there. Because once this is in the air, the belts don't recognize that it's there. Perfect. This is going to work. So now I can change the way this line runs. And as long as I don't upgrade this, it will only shoot a short distance. If I upgrade it, then it's going to try and shoot it further. So for now, I'm just going to put all of these in place and move this line out. Another thing that I could do here is maybe have a buffer, and maybe I'll try that if this isn't up to the task. And with that bend, that should do it. Now I can just pack these up. All done there. Okay. So this should work better. Don't know if it's going to, but it should. So let's toss these on, and I'm going to try and put them close together. Yep. Why did you pause? Don't do that. The real test will be when we actually run the day, but this will be nice to see. Are you going to work? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an issue as well, because that's going to slow it down just a bit. Maybe the buffer on the declined line is a good idea. I do have space for it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be causing myself any problems, but I think I'm going to do it now. So I'm going to grab shelves. Now, where the heck did I put those shelves? I left them outside. So I think I'm probably going to... Actually, this might have everything that I need right here. Let me grab this whole pallet and go and try something out. And it may also mean that I'll need a smart splitter. In fact, I definitely will need a smart splitter. Do I have any? I got so much stuff, I have no idea what I've got anymore. Oh, there we go. That's one. Alright, good. I'm going to need another one. Do I have another one? I believe I do. Awesome. Right, so here's the plan. I'm going to move all of these. I'm going to take the smart splitter and do this. And, oh, it does need upgrades. So I'll get it upgraded while I can see it. Then I'm going to need to pack a couple of these up, move them out the way, and I'm going to need a lot of bends. Then I'm going to need loaders. So we'll get that and there and there, and then we'll get a rack and put that in like that. So now it's going to load at 3 times the speed. I honestly don't know if this is going to work. I hope it is. That means that this needs to go as well. And I need 3 offloaders, just like that. And then I'll need another smart splitter and a total of 4 bends. And I'm pretty sure I can manage that. Right, so there's our smart splitter. We'll put that on there and we have lots of bends. And 1 more. And off we go. And then I can just put all the bends in. So that's on this side. It's going to split 3 ways. It's going to go onto the rack. And if things back up over on this side, the rack should be able to balance it out by storing excess parcels over here. Right, so that means that this... Oh, I need a merger, not another splitter. Jeez, what was I thinking? Oh, I'm pretty sure I've got a merger lying around somewhere. Yep, right there. And plug this one in like that. Then the last 2 bends. And now they are... and now they are in. So this is a solution. I have no idea if it's going to work, but it might. The only problem is I can't replicate that on that side, although that side is not going to be having as many parcels coming through as this one. So how about we run the day? I reckon I'm going to get over 1 million for the first time in my account. And then we're just going to keep an eye on this and see if there are any problems that we need to fix up. So let's open the gate and see how it goes. Alright, the packages are all coming out. They're splitting very nicely. And the first bunch are almost through. And they are clear before the second bunch gets to the splitter. Perfect. So this is going to work. Okay, well, I kind of knew that because we tested it in the last episode. I just want to keep an eye out further down the line. And everything seems to be running fairly nicely over here. Okay, there's a bit of a blockage already. But as things split off, that should be okay. Might need to... It's not a bad thing to have a little blockage. As someone said in the comments, if you do have a little bit of a slowdown somewhere, it actually helps further down the line. Anyway, this is actually working pretty well. I'm not too upset by this. That little stoppage over there is not really a big problem. But now that decline belt is starting to fill up, and there is a slowdown over here. Why is that? Is there an upgrade? Yep, let's upgrade that. That should speed the process. Just run through and check that there aren't any more on the busy lines. Let's have a look at this and see. Are we clearing fast enough? Ooh, it's tight. It's tight. I mean, we're not operating at full volume just yet, but it does seem like we are doing okay here. You know something? This is actually working. Yeah, this is actually working quite nicely as a buffer. Now, I don't know what's going to happen if this rack fills up, which it may. Is there anything that needs upgrade? Yep, that needs upgrade. These are all okay. That little... It's better than it's stopping. We don't have anything falling off the belts over here. Good. Not yet, anyway. We're managing over here. And this is working like a charm. And we are actually clearing the decline. And now we can see that they are actually, because we've eliminated that stoppage, the declined parcels are actually flowing out really well. We've actually got space on the belt now. And that tells me that we don't really need anything special to happen after this if we're going to upgrade those 2 setups on that side. This is working. And look at that. We cleared the shelf again. So it sort of comes through in waves. Oh, this is really good. Thank you, everybody. Your comments are very valuable. And this shelf is completely clear. Oh, alright, that's working. Chuffed. These parcels are landing with no issues whatsoever. Well, good. Now, what do we have going on over here? There's something stopping. Oh, yeah. That's because I'm loading these buffers with only 1 belt, but I don't really have a choice. The way I've set it up. Yeah, that's amazing. Everything is working. And this is staying pretty clear. We have a little blockage, and it's all because of that stamp one. Things are just coming through to it a little quickly, but we're not backing up to the gate, and that's the most important thing. This little backup here is not really an issue. As long as it doesn't stop this gate from opening and closing, it's good. Yep, we are absolutely fine here. It's almost the end of the delivery day. We've had no errors. This system is working absolutely perfectly. So with those very busy periods of declines coming through, the buffer actually fills up just slightly, and it gives a chance for this to just keep up. Really works well. Awesome. Ah, that's perfect. And I've just hit the 1,000,000 mark. Now, it took me a little bit longer than Josh from Let's Game It Out. If you haven't watched his video, I recommend you do. Just for the fun. I mean, there's no way that I could build anything like that. I'm like the anti-Josh. Every time I watch him play a game, the hair on the back of my neck stands up. But it's still fun to watch. Anyway, I've got some cleanup to do over here. I have one more maritime box that I had lying around over here, and it is maritime day, so I'm going to let this one go. And we got 784. There's still a few packages to go through on the rail line, but 784 in a day on a kind of normal day, that's not bad. And that is the last box for the day, I think. Yep. Looks like everything else is through. Perfect. So now what I need to do is I need to replicate this setup in front of these two bays. And I am going to have to move things around because I think I'd like to start on this side and work back that way to make sure that I have enough space. Although I think I should have. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. So that is all cleared out. I don't need the racks anymore. And grab my pallets and go and pick all of these up. And I could probably take them outside. Let me grab the things over here that I don't really need. I've got a tree. I can put a tree back down. Yeah, nothing's going to happen in this area anymore, so good. That tree is in. And there is another one down here that I'll put right in there. There we go. I have some spare belts. I have bends. I have normal junctions. I have the mergers. I have a machine here. I have no idea what the heck that is. Looks like a sticker checker. Could be. Actually, that'll be useful. Yes. Alright, well, it is. So let me grab that and I'll bring it over to this side where we're going to use it. And I'll need another one. Yeah, I'm going to need another one. So I'm actually just going to break everything down over here. I've got a pallet and I've got some space on those pallets. So yeah, I'm going to pack a whole lot of stuff up. I think I might need that one. Yeah, I'll use that. Don't need these. I will need more bridges. These will have to come out. And if I'm right, that is the location for this one. That's the final location for it. And then, if I take this one out, the final location for this, if I flip that and rotate it, there needs to be a gap of 3 between them to there. Yeah, that'll work. But I think it needs to go one further back to there. And now I'm going to have to be a bit careful. Oh yeah, this one needs to be flipped around. Yeah, the decline goes that way. Okay, good. All sorted. Yeah, I'm going to need the declines to come out. Oh, this could be a little bit tricky. Let's see, how much space do I have up at the top? Yeah, I'm going to bring these back a bit. So I could have a decline belt come through between the two gates and then tie into this line. Might need to move that up a little. The sticker applicator. Oh, we'll get there when we get there. Right now, lots of cleanup to do. Right, I've cleaned up most of it. I'll put the bends in and the splitters once I've figured out exactly where the machines are going to go. But I think this is the final location for these two. And now that those are in place, it'll be pretty easy to set up the rest. This belt may need to move. It will definitely need to move. I'm going to duplicate this setup over here. I'm not going to mirror it because I do want the declined ones to head over in this direction. So let's grab this one. And then we'll give 2 space there. And that is, I think, correct. It will be a bit of a neat trick to get the declined ones from here. Yeah, there's a little challenge. I think I need to get myself another one of these sticker checkers quickly. And then 2 more weight checkers. And 2 more cargo checkers. So let's go and do that. In the shop, go to automation. We want 1 sticker checker. We want 2 weight checkers and 2 cargo checkers. Have I got anything in the truck? I do. Go and get that out. Now that that is out, I can check out and we can grab this and go through and grab all of these machines. Good. And I will just put them over here for now. Try and keep things somewhat out of the way. This is going to be a problem and I don't need these anymore, so I'm going to take them outside. Right, that is a weight checker. We'll put it over there. Which one is the sticker checker? That one. Let's go and see how this all lines up. And flip that, rotate it. Right. So we actually have a bit of space to play with here because I could use this declined line. Yes, I think I can. Yeah, this is going to need to move a little bit. We'll sort that out. We'll move this over to... let's go to there. I mean, I could bring it closer, but I might need to bring something around from this side. Let's do that over there. And that is the wrong way around. Yep, that's the layout for these machines. And then we can grab the weight checkers. This will go one away over there. What do we got here? Another weight. That will go over there. And then we'll grab these two weight checkers. Oh, I'm going to cover boxes. I need to start moving things away. Let me grab that pallet. And that is full, so that can go there. So this weight checker can come in there. And then there was one more. So that one can come in over there. Yeah, this will be a bit challenging because I still need to get these ones up to... oh, well, I suppose I could tie them into the belt over there. Because these will be two separate systems. And I've left space enough between them. I think I could run a belt through for all the approved ones. Right, splitter. Let's see, where is this going to go? It'll go directly in the middle of them like that. Move this out of the way and get a bend. And that goes in there. And then I can start putting all of these in. Okay, that can move over there. And this bend like that. Good. Straight bit into that. Straight into there. And another bend right there. And that goes into there. Cool. And then I'm going to need straight bits into these machines. Like that. So this declined belt is definitely going to need to move. And I'll start off by breaking this over here. For now. That will be it. So cargo type. Flip it around, rotate, and that goes in there. Although it may actually... yeah, these are gonna merge like I've done over here. So one of them is offset. And it will be this, and it'll be this one that's offset. And then I need to find some belt bridges. And I think this one... oh, wait, there was one here. There it is. This will take the declined ones out. And I'll need another one to come across... let's see. I'm not... no. Not going to do that. Yeah, I need more bridges. I don't know if I've got any more here. I do not. So over there, I'm using 4 bridges. And we'll get 7 of those. Check out... oh, I'm going to need to... oh, no, I already checked out on it. I needed another pallet. Do I have any lying around anywhere? No, but I've got a couple outside and I've restarted a few times since they were placed down. Let's see if I can whip... ah, they stick now. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll just empty this one onto this. And now we have a pallet. And we can load all of these up and take them in. Wait, why is this one glowing? Oh, there it is. It was just, somehow I managed to merge 2 boxes. Fixed. So we'll grab the bridges. And then we need to bring one out in this direction for the approveds on this side. And now we can get a better idea of our spacing. We're probably going to land up with a ramp to bring out the declined ones on this side. Although, maybe the approved ones need to have some kind of special arrangement. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things before I'm finished. I just need to attach belts and see exactly where we are. Oh, and I've buried a box. So let's get that out of there and put this back. There we go. Now that box is out of the way and available for something. Like maybe 2... actually, the cargo ones were split, right? No. No, the cargo ones are merged after the fact. So that one can go in there and attach more bridges. So that one will go in there. And then there'll be one coming over here. I think on that side I set it back a little bit. Didn't need to. Yeah, that's fine. No, actually, there was a reason that that was set back, I think. Oh, of course, these don't join up like that. That will come out that way. Is that right? Yeah, I think what I did here was I wrapped this one around. So that one went in there. This one's going to need to bend out as well. I need another bend. There we go. Like that. And that one needs to be upgraded. And I think the other one was offset for the same reason. Yeah, because that needs to come out, I think like that. Except the other way around. There. And then this one comes out over on this side. Like that. Get a straight bit. And, whoop, that's not what I was looking for. That one. That goes out there. And then The declined ports get joined into the ramps. That's in. These are all coming out. This needs to be joined up. So we'll put that to there. We'll need another one right in over here. So that will be all the declines. They will come out onto a line. This is where I need a bunch of these ones. So that will go that way. And that to there. And this will come out that way. That will join the approved belts. And it does look like I have a lot of space. It might be a bit of an illusion, but I'm going to go and put this one down over there. Don't need that right now. That's a cargo type checker, I assume. It is. And there's the other one. Okay, so I have the machines I need for this side. This side is sorted. I'm going to need one of each of these again. So country, serial, stamp, and contents checker. And I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to take a bend out of here so I can finish the little bit on this side. Right there. So that's all the declined ones that can come out. This one's going to come out over there. I need another one of those. Grab that. Put it over here. Flip it. And then I think another one. Okay, I'm going to remove this one just so I can have that separation. Then I'll know what I need to do later to tie it in. That will come out. It will go up and join into this line. Spot on. And then I need to remove all of this because this is now going to be in the way. Yeah, I think that's the spot. Grab myself another bend. Rotate that into place. Another straight bit. And that can go in over here. Awesome. Now this one comes out over here and it bends like that. Then I need a few straight bits going in that direction. And then another bend. Right over here. Yep, that's the right line. So like that. And that goes straight into the next machine, which is the country, is it? Yeah, the country checker. And this cargo checker is going to come over here. So I can grab the country checker and plug that straight into this. Make sure the declines are coming out on this side. So flip it like that. Awesome. And I'm still on line here, right? I am. I'm starting to struggle a little bit with bends now. So that comes out, the invalid one comes out over there. Actually, this is probably going to change now. Yeah, it's going to. So that bend doesn't go over there. This bend will instead go over... Let's flip it and rotate it. That will come out over there. Get that straight bit, and then that goes into the next machine. So this lot needs to go as well. And this line is also going to need to move just a bit. So what I think I'll do is I'll do the sticker applicator over here. So let's take this one out, put it over there, and pick that one up, put that over there, and we'll just pop that in for now. It's going to move. Then we need to grab the next one, the serial number, pick that up. That comes in here, and it is the right way around. That comes out, and then I need another bend. Yep, the bends are scarce. Oh, well, I've got a few over here. That's fine. That's going to come out over there. That will go into the stamp checker, which is going to go that way. And then this one, to detect the required stickers, that can come out. And I'm going to have to flip that and rotate it like that, which means if it's got a required sticker, it heads that way. Yep, this belt is going. As is this tree, which for now, I suppose I could just put it in here. I don't think there's going to be too much changing over here. This will have a belt going this way, and a belt coming out. Oh, am I bending straight away? I think I am. So that bend goes in there, and then the last machine will be this one, which will go that way. And it will have a junction. Do I have one? There's one. Grab that. And that goes into that position. Now that uses upgrades. Oh, lots of upgrades. Need to just run through and make sure that I've got it all sorted. Oh, and the ramps are new as well, so they'll need. And I'm missing a piece of belt over here. Let's fix that immediately. And that, I think this one is pointing in the wrong direction. Yeah, that goes there. I just need to pick this up and turn it around. And it seems everything is upgraded, almost. This side first. I think it's the one that has the most work. That can stay. Maybe. That can go over there. I'm going to need a junction over here. So I'll just grab this one. Pop that in over there. Ah, yes. this one's going to need to change as well. So let's pick this one up and we'll rotate it like that. And then we'll need another one over there. Yeah, that pretty much mirrors what's going on the other side. So I can take this bend out, go and put it down somewhere. And I need to find one of these. I think I've got it. Yep. And then that can go in there. We'll need another straight bit. That will go right there. Okay, and it's left me a bit of a walkway. That's nice. And I think if I put this one... Is that right? Yeah, let's do that. And see how that works. Then I'm going to need a full-on merger. Right. Where's my merger? There it is. Do that. And then I can wind this one like that. Oh, well, yes, I can. No, I can't. Not yet. That kind of needs to go almost out to here. So this is where these two will merge. They will jump into there and then onto this belt that shoots over that way. Which works out perfectly because then the declined ones from this side can come through this line and join in as well. So this will be... Oh, wow, that's going to be a choke point. Yeah, so that is going to go there. That'll take this line in. Yes, good. I'm running back to this pallet so often that I might as well just bring it out. And then we'll just plug in the lines. Oh, look at that. I got a smart splitter in here. That can go over this side because this is where I'll use it. Don't need that shelf anymore. We'll need those ramps. Take the shelf and go and dump it somewhere else. There's some bends on here which I need. That is in. So this will be a merger. And I don't know if I have any mergers available. You know, honestly, maybe I don't need a merger. I could literally just plug this one in here. Yeah, why not? We'll take that out. Let's see. This can go over there. And this one can plug in there. That will come in. The rest of these will merge over there and come through and join in. So I don't need a merger. I need one of those one entrance junctions like that one over there. And that can go in there. And then just check that I've got two more straight bits that I need over here. Ooh, that was a good throw. And that is that. I'm going to do a quick run through. Make sure belts are upgraded. This will join in here. So I'm going to need a joiner thing as well. But it looks like I'm out of them. Yeah, for all the stuff I have lying around here, I'm running out of... Oh, there's one. Wait, that's good. Oh, that's a merger. I'm going to grab one from here so I can finish that side. I'll pull this one out. Take that, grab that, and put that in there. Now, those will still fly over, and hopefully this isn't going to cause too much of a problem. Hopefully. If it is, I think I might have a little bit of space to play with. And I could maybe move it over slightly. But there you go. The second one is pretty much set up, ready for testing. So I'm going to set up the third one, and once that is done, I will be back with you. We're back, and we're done. So I've got the same setup. This one at the end, I just mirrored this one in the middle, and I've got the approved side sharing this belt. I don't know if it's going to cause a problem. We're going to have to see how this little jump ties in, and hopefully the boxes don't get in each other's way. I've got the declined ones coming out on this side and wrapping through, going over a ramp. I hope this is not going to slow things down too much, but maybe it will need a slowdown because there's a whole bunch joining right around here. This could be a big choke point. So all we have to do is run the day, and because it's Wednesday, we need to open the air freight. And we can get that started. In the meantime, as you can see, these shelves are pretty full. So we'll unpause that, let that get started, then we'll head over this way and open the doors, and we'll run the day and see what other problems I've caused myself. I have run through and checked it a couple of times. I'm pretty sure that all the belts are upgraded. Hopefully they're all in the right direction. So far, everything seems to be running okay in this area. The gates are being emptied. Now, I expect our packages to be a lot today, also considering the air freight. But also, we now have 3 fully upgraded gates coming in. I see a backup. Yep, I kind of expected this, and I hope it doesn't have too much of a negative impact. The main thing is that we clear the gates. So, as long as it doesn't back up to the gates, that's fine. Oh, I've got a slowdown happening here. What is going on? Oh, there's an unupgraded belt. So we'll get that sorted out. That should smooth things out a bit. There we go. That is all working smoothly again. We have a problem here. Oof, these are all the approved ones coming through. Let's just go and check that the belts are upgraded. They are. Yeah, everything is upgraded here. So the problem is it's just the volume. But that is now looking insanely busy. Oh, and that is causing a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that issue up. Wait, why is this not going through? Okay, that was weird. This box is a problem. It's mail delivery. Why is it approved? That should go on the declined belt, but it would need to go over here. Hang on, let me grab this, make sure that I haven't made a mistake. No, it should be declined. Why did it not get the declined sticker? Come on, guys. Give me the declined sticker here. I think this box is glitched. Oh, and I lost it. I think I got in the way of it. I don't know where it went. Alright, well, we're going to have one problem. This is an enormous problem. Oh, I see. We're going to have a massive problem here. Well, that's fun. Well, the good news is it's not backing up to the gate yet. But I think... Oh, it is. Wait, why is this backing up? This should not be backing up. That's going in. Do we have a glitch happening here? Got a flippin' thing the wrong way around. Okay, let's just fix that. Oh, wow. Well, I expected some issues. This is certainly a fun one to have over here. Oh, and I see some of them are falling onto the declined belt. Oh, this is a bit of a bugger up. Yep, these are not even moving anymore. They are just stuck here. So let's drop a few off. Okay, well, it works. Mostly. These are flowing through without a problem. Now that I've fixed that little ramp up, these are going through fine. This is the last delivery of the day, I think. That's the end of the day. Right, and this is stuck again. So it's just once in a while a package comes through, it doesn't land properly, and then it gets stuck. I think maybe I need to move that ramp back one and then this back one, just to give it a little bit more space so it doesn't sort of land and bounce when there's already something on the conveyor. I think that might cause it to stick. Anyway, oh, looks like I've got some manual loading to do here, but I'll let that clear first. Right, and I see a little stop-start going on down here as well. Oh, it's because of these lines joining. Okay, I'm going to need to fix up this whole approved line system. This one cleared. This one is busy. I do have a bit of space through here that I could possibly use. And I could maybe tighten this up a bit. But yeah, I mean, this system here was really just built for what we had coming in before. Now that we've got so much volume, this is definitely not handling. And we have a package stuck over here. Alright, off you go. I think it might be getting caused by these boxes in the way. Yes. So yeah, it has a knock-on effect all over the place. Right, I'm going to let the day run out. I'm going to reload all of these things onto the belt. And we'll see where we landed. I wasn't really watching the declined line, but I think it actually worked. There was no apparent backup on it. No parcels fell on the floor. So this little solution may have worked. Awesome. The last parcels are out and everything is clear. 952 for the day. That's amazing. I think that's my best day without cheesing it. So pretty happy about that. I have some issues to sort out and that will be for the next episode. That'll be a complete rework of the approved line system. I'm trying to see how I can use this space. But we did sort the declined line system out over here, and thank you very much everybody for those tips, because that is absolutely huge. The 3 items going into a rack and the ramp into the chute is perfect. Works really well. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments and any other tips you might have. I've got some work to do to get this right before I can even think about getting that side started, because if I get that side started, more approved packages coming onto the single line, it's going to be a problem. Anyway, I'm sure there's a way around it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!